the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out on the balcony when you're done.
The angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
This is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Yeah,
Politics
bitch.
is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war, and a hero, they say, but this is...
Oh, this shit's hilarious. Like, well, I'm missing the joke.
Mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And
This guy's a prick.
that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
We're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I
Yeah,
can.
but it's the same as him asking you to go to the
reason.
shops for him.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken.
He has definitely taken offense.
All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
What?
Those sure were the days.
What?
Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you, as a guest, yes, as my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Hilarious.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me.
Guy's a certified prick. He's Italian though, so can't really hold it against him.
Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Hold up. back.
Okay. Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I will find out.
Can I interest you in a glass of champagne?
Drink, will you? A small one. Just big enough for me to swim lengths in, you know?
Yes, madam.
You know it. Drunk.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello there.
I used to be
Evening, gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Oh,
an
hello.
even greater wit.
Gentlemen.
Pleased to meet you.
Hello. Heston James.
What a beautiful evening.
How do you do?
Sure.
The truth is, since the war, the country's doomed itself.
I disagree. The war? The war was 30 years ago. I was just a boy. And since then, we have fought more wars. And we will fight more again.
Now, the country tore itself
That you
apart.
have here, Mr. Jameson.
Oh, I don't live here. I was here for the poker.
Oh, you play?
It's my weakness, my worst.
I mean, not an art is all very well, but my daughter could do better.
You're not such a Philistine as all that, Marie.
No, I don't quite that much of a Philistine. Besides which, Monsieur Chardonnay, he is a two-bit charmer, only the most foolish of wages.
Yes, I know.
Would you like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man's cultured, isn't it?
I'll see
Let's
you
go.
next week.
You're walking away from history, you fool! Women and men both deserve
Excuse me,
to
madam. Can you
decide
please
the
stop
future.
following me? Thank you.
This is meant to be the land of liberty, but somehow I am not free to vote.
You are...
Look me in the eye and tell me in all honesty that I am not the equal of any man you've ever met.
You're preaching again, Mrs. Wicklow.
And you're burying your head in the sand again, sir.
Don't blame me for God's mistakes, if they were mistakes.
What do you mean?
Women are inferior to men.
Oh,
It's
man.
not my fault. It's a fact. Undeniable. Demonstrable. I will not deny it simply because of fashion.
I'm intrigued, sir, to hear your arguments.
So am I very well,
I am
sir.
your clear superior.
You're different, but you're neither my better nor my inferior, sir.
Okay, madam. I will not prove it by publicly thrashing you.
Well, you're stronger than me, sure. But as civilized beings? Haven't we moved past that?
Yeah, man.
Apparently not. Good evening to you, sir. I will go find some other people to threaten to hit me, if that's okay with you.
Sounding good, fellas.
You're a dick, friend.
Sir.
You're a real dick. I thought you were gonna pull out a good argument out your ass, but
Evening, folks.
How do you do? Bonjour, monsieur. Monsieur!
What's gotten into you?
Not quite sure yet.
Albert Daniels. I'm sorry, but you can't be serious, Mr. Hector Fellows.
Well, it's
What's the show? I heard you
the
went.
Ooh, outrageous. These dancers. Well, if that's French culture for you.
It ain't complex, MU. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool.
you are drunk,
But this
Ferdinand.
This man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk.
Why is it just a bunch of sexists and racists at this part? Oh, shit. Hey, fam, what's good?
Off me.
No, 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 no. I think you want to go this way, G.
Come on, sleep it off.
All right, okay, goddammit.
Come on now, that's it. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
Hello there.
Why don't you just back off?
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
Mayor,
Allegedly.
that's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord, the writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Hello, sir.
How do you do?
Ma'am. Hello there.
How do you do?
Is there some problem here? Evening, sir.
Hello.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Find that little reprobate Chip and beat him! I will not have standard slip in this house! Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
aren't you? Very interesting.
How do you do?
Why are you plaguing me so?
Bum,
Find
bum,
anything?
bum, bum, bum.
I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not.
Arthur?
Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. Big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank.
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
Ooh. Been waiting for that. Tired of winning $5 and $2.
Here comes Lenny. All right. Let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it?
Thumbs
Let
up
the
how I
people
feel at Christmas
torture
parties.
themselves. Here's them papers I took. Anybody see you take this? I don't think so. I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Jose is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get gold. I'm upset. Oh, I didn't save a life. Oh well.
Just dandy, partner, just dandy.
Okay, so I can't eat. Fine. Oh, no, I can.
That's for sure. Morning, Arthur. How's it going? Not good. It'll be okay.
Girl? Hey, you're okay, girl.
Been a while since I was through this way.
Hey, move it!
Excuse me.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we met.
We have?
At that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
As my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, it will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got